So here we go. The Tigers trying to get back into the win column after having a tough week.
In a 6-day period.
Biddick goes down on 3 pitches.
One's in the Keys, and it's all about Mai Tais. And how about that inning by Grant Fontenot, Lynn? That was spectacular against Tennessee, and he's been a different player in the month of April.
This time he goes out on strikes. And that was a 10-pitch inning for Bryson Goff. Off to the left side a little bit. And there's ball 4. The right fielder at the plate with a pigeon-toed stance. First pitch swinging. Milam to second base. The relay to first in time. Turn it over. Milam, Ruckert, and York. 6-4-3. And Fontenot came back with the breaking ball to the left-handed hitter and gets him swinging. This is the 28th time he started this year. And he's called out on a bender which got the inside part of the plate. York hits it sharply off the glove of the first baseman, picked up by the second baseman, pitcher covering, and they get the out. Fontenot has been very sharp in the early going. This bunt is laid down. Pearson picks it up, transfers, fires. Not in time. A close play at first base.
And he showed you what he can do right there.
He's picked off at first. Boogie is claiming that he beat the throw.
After review, runner at first base is out.
Strike 3 called.
I like in that range, and both of them with only 1 error apiece on the season.
Curiel. That might be an error. We'll see. It's a tough play. The shortstop was charging and tried to make a do-or-die pickup.
And I retreat and field it on a bigger hop, or do I charge it? He tried to charge it and came up in between. And how about that?
Does he bat left-handed?
I do not have that scout report.
That's a fair ball inside the bag at third. Or rather at first base. Pearson scores from second. And it's a double by William Patrick in his first start. His first 2-bagger of the year. William Patrick able to bounce one between the first baseman and the bag. It rolls into right field. He picks up the RBI. And the youngster with his debut at the plate in his first start.
Attending UNO.
Stanfield swung at a pitch that was not reachable. He's first pitch swinging and lofts it out to left field. Biddick is there, and he's got it, and the inning is over. Biddick is played as an opposite field hitter. He bounces one up the middle, and that's beyond Ruckert, who could not make the play on the backhand side. And Riddick is aboard. Rogers out of Brandon, Mississippi, has an RBI opportunity. Instead, he draws a base on balls. Ruckert gets to the bag for one. The relay, the stretch. Got him both.
That'll work.
Ruckert moving to his right. Had to recover ground and get to the bag, and then threw it over to York, who made a nice stretch.
He was teeter-tottering right there and staying in the ball game, and ended up making a good pitch.
Newman drives one the other way, and it makes the first row of the bleachers. And just like that, the Privateers take the lead. That is his 10th home run of the season. He had walked the first time, a line drive into the first row of the bleachers, and the Privateers have a 2-1 advantage. 7 homers, 30 driven in, and he goes down on 3 pitches.
For the Atlanta Falcons, former LSU Baseball All-American.
Arambidi makes a bid to tie the game, and he does so. You can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. 1 swing, and we are even at 2 apiece. A line drive into the left field bleachers. Cade Arambidi, for the 11th time this year, circles the bases on 1 swing.
Boy, he is going to look back at the month of April with joy for the rest of his life.
This weekend, as the Lamar Cardinals from Beaumont, Texas, will motor over to New Orleans.
That 3-0 fastball got him on the hands. A free pass via the walk.
LSU has turned a couple of double plays tonight. Curiel will have a chance at this one. There will be no advance from either base runner. That gets by the catcher Aaron Beatty, and the runners advance. The 3-2 pitch. Grounded up the middle. This is going to find center field. One runner scores, another one scores. Biddick, for the second time, singles and makes LSU pay. It's a 4-2 game as Biddick's roller up the middle produces a couple of runs. That's twice tonight. LSU has lost pitches because of pitching too quickly. Runners moving. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout. Ruckert lines a shot to right field. That's down in front of Owen Smith. A solid liner to right for Ruckert. Swing and a miss.
Little backdoor slider.
Now he's 1 for 3, and he extends his hitting streak to 6 games. He liked the first pitch. He shot it the other way.
Lots of games where you look up on the board and LSU's got the hits, but they don't have the run.
Cerna is on deck. The pitch smacked on a hop. It eats up the first baseman. LSU gets one runner home. Here comes a second runner home. LSU puts on the brakes. We've got a tie ball game. Milam delivers. Driving in a pair. Ruckert and Curiel have scored. Aaron Beatty is at third. Milam is at second. Cerna rips one between the shortstop and second base. That's going to produce a couple of more runs. LSU grabs the lead again with a 4-run uprising in the 5th as Cerna comes through.
Still plenty of season left to go. Maybe York can get to 10.
And Cerna steals second base. York, very patient at the plate, draws another base on balls. That's lofted into left field. Biddick can't get to it. Here comes another Tiger. An RBI base hit the other way for Braun.
A fun but also emotional trip for the Bertman family.
Both Tiger runners will move up on that misplay at the plate. That's going to be a wild pitch. He was a football coach as well.
Yeah, assistant football coach. Ooh, that got Patrick right on the leg. Yeah, I think he swung.
And the ball is loose. York comes down from third to score.
Oh, it's going to be a wild pitch strike.
Now they're going to talk about it a little bit, I think.
Watch the bat.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see the point of the bat almost.
Yeah, that's a swing.
That the batter was hit by the pitch. This is their second challenge.
And the
after review, the batter was hit with the pitch. All runners will go back to their previous base. Count's going to be 1-2, and UNO's got one challenge remaining.
So that was a very clear explanation. They got it all right.
LSU was playing Georgia, and I remember a Georgia batter.
There's a ground ball into right field for a base hit. York scores. Here comes another Tiger, and the big inning continues for LSU.
Yeah, that is the way to make up for swinging at a breaking ball that bounces and hits you.
Yeah.
So that is a costly strike.
Ruckert's going to get caught in a rundown. Now the peg back to the plate. He's out. So LSU tries to steal another run, but William Patrick was tagged out. He walked in the second. He had an opposite field home run last time, and he singles past Milam on the left side of Milam as that one was sizzled out into center field. Caraway at third, Milam the shortstop, Ruckert and York on the right side of the diamond. And there's another strikeout, this one swinging. Runner moving. Good throw on the way. Milam applies the tag. Out at second base. Aaron Beatty threw a laser, and Milam was waiting for it.
That was a big league throw.
And that takes care of business as Cooper Williams gets the strikeout.
They've been runner-up a number of times. They have another great opportunity in the playoffs as they're one of the top seeds, or late 90s.
There will have to be a play at first base. Well, that was odd. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Aaron Beatty was scooting for it, went sliding to grab it, and then somehow tried to turn and throw, and it went behind him. Now, you don't see this every day.
Yeah, watch right here. Good effort by Aaron Beatty to go get it. That was a strike 3, so he's trying to throw it to first, and I think he hit his shin guard. Yeah, I think he threw it and it hit his leg. Now let's just fortunate that ball didn't go in the dugout.
The 1-0 pitch rammed into left center field, and a diving catch is made by Mason Braun. Braun was in the right place at the right time with some hustle right to the sinking point of the liner. The 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. The 3-1 pitch is high. Strike 3. The middle innings have been productive for the Tigers, and that will extend this inning. There's a little sinking liner right to the dirt in front of Milam, and he makes the catch. And now 4. He gets the bunt down.
That might be another hit.
A misconnect at first base. Newman couldn't make the play. Tigers wind up at second and third.
My goodness.
The bunt is on. The play at the plate. Not in time. LSU playing small ball here and able to work a runner across on the bunt. Now, speaking of injuries, they tag him out. LSU's base runner at first base did not bother to slide.
LSU's been thrown out stealing it 2 or 3 times tonight.
Going to be a difficult play for the shortstop, and he makes it. Well done by Valentine at shortstop.
Ooh, that just missed downstairs. It is spectacular as far as facilities go in high school.
Milam makes the play. Out at second base. My goodness. Another marvelous play by the monster Milam. This is probably going to be contested, but nonetheless, one heck of an effort by Milam.
UNO's challenging the play at second base. The call on the field was out.
We'll show you one more look.
Yeah, great effort. Didn't get hard to get enough oomph on it when you're laying on your belly and your backhand.
After review, runner second base is safe. UNO has one challenge remaining.
The College Baseball Hall of Fame is being built over in Overland Park, right across the river from Kansas City. 3rd best in America in that category.
Braun is chasing it. So is Curriel. Nobody's going to get it. An opposite field home run.
Wow.
So after 2 singles, he muscles up. And people are still circling the bases. That's his 8th home run of the season. So he's more than a singles hitter. A 3-run home run. Still only 1 out. Lead with 1 out. The base is empty. Let's see if the Tigers can get the out at first. Barely they do. And he's 1 pitch away. There it is, right down Nicholson Drive. And the Tigers win it 10-7.
Thank you for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video. For extensive coverage of college baseball, use code WHEELS for 30% off a D1Baseball.com subscription. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.